The way that this program has effectively changed my life and myself permanently has been really fundamental at the basis of myself. It is really through clarity and awareness. I have gained through this so much clarity on and so much awareness on the tools that I have and have always been using, and the awareness that I've been using them without knowing them in ways that manifest either positively or negatively my relationships, my life. I think a lot of times when we go into taking on a coach, whether it be a physical coach or spiritual or a life coach, we assume we have a lot of work to do in gaining new skills or learning new abilities. But one thing that was really fascinating to me was that I was really in this program learning how to use tools that already existed, that were just part of me, that were in a way natural talents of mine that at some level I was using against myself without knowing it. And so that's where the clarity for me came into how I was actually utilizing tools I didn't know exist and how they were at times negatively affecting the world around me, as well as how they were positively affecting my life and how I can now learn to use those to truly manifest the outcome of every situation that I'm in. And overall, the just ability to understand how much power I actually have, which was something I believe a lot of us have a lot of doubt in. And it just all comes together with a lot of self-love through example of just utilizing those things and creating a beautiful outcome for myself every single individual day. As far as working with Eric personally, I have had such a positive, wonderful experience with that. He is just so in depth with the level of knowledge around these situations and topics. I truly believe that even on levels that I learned now working with him, such as my vocabulary having such an effect on the people around me, the words that I choose, and them being such a representation of how I felt and what I was creating without knowing it, and how they affect other people but also affect myself back at me. And now I just speak so much more intentionally, so much more confidently, and only really use the words that I know are going in the direction of where my goals are, and how that's just had such a ripple effect on the people around me, and how I've attracted the things that I want to attract in my life, and how the things that I'm no longer interested in have just shed away. To anyone who's like considering this program or spiritual coaching, specifically with this program, I strongly recommend that you take that leap. A lot of us either know we need a lot of healing and don't know where to go for it, or we don't know and we just have a feeling that maybe there's something potentially more there. And whether the answer is yes or no, it's about answering that question by taking the leap and finding out if this is right for you. So not having to live in hindsight, and just taking that leap and deciding that you'll find out and solve these issues for yourself by opening yourself up to receive self-education through methods like this, and no longer questioning whether this is the right way to go or not, because when you go into it you certainly know. But I strongly believe the answer that you'll get is yes, that we have so much potential that we're not aware of. And specifically working with Eric, I've learned that someone like him has done a lot, many years of learning and understanding these things. And the beauty of a program like this is that that person, that coach, has learned and educated themselves and experienced for years all these things that we're going through right now, figured out how to handle them, and then brought them all that information together into one program and given it to you, the client, as just this compact version without you having to do all those experiences yourself. So I highly recommend this to anyone in any stage, and I fully believe that there is nothing but positivity from it, and my personal life has been changed in such a positive way. And I hope that anyone else considering that will take that leap as well.